Hey, I'm Hunt, and this is Hunt on LSU, your channel for LSU Fighting Tiger football talk. Enjoy the video. We want you to leave a comment below, hit that like button, and subscribe right below the video. Enjoy. Two college football award watch lists have been revealed today. And in both cases, Glenn Dorsey is the only LSU player to win said awards. In 2007, Glenn Dorsey won the Nagurski Award for the top defensive player in college football. He also won the Outland Trophy, the top interior lineman in the country. And nobody else who's worn the purple and gold has won either of those awards. But LSU placed three players on those two watch lists collectively, and I think has a chance to win both awards. The odds would suggest they probably won't win either, but they could win both. Like, Kyron Lacey is on the Maxwell Award watch list. That was revealed yesterday. Top player in college football. I would be really shocked if Kyron Lacey won the Maxwell Award. He's on the watch list because he's the number one receiver at LSU, and that's the way it goes. It's basically a roll call. You take all the top schools in the country, you take their starter at that position, you throw them on the watch list, and you're done. That's how watch list season is generally conducted. But sometimes it seems it feels more legitimate. And in this case, LSU's three entrants to these two awards are legitimate. We'll start with the Outland Trophy for the top lineman in college football, and Will Campbell and Emery Jones are in the running for it. I believe both guys very much have a chance to win that award. Will Campbell is thought of as a top two tackle in the country, and Emery Jones is not far behind that. Both guys are projected at this point to be first-round picks next spring. So you've got a 2-year head start on this, because we know sometimes these award lists, they can get into be lifetime achievement awards. We get that. They've got that lifetime of achievement. They were starters at tackle as true freshmen. Will Campbell from game one, Emery Jones from right after that. LSU was a disaster in the Florida State game, couldn't block anybody. They put Emery Jones in there at right tackle, and they started to play a little bit better, ended up winning the West that year. So these two guys are not going to burst on the scene. They've got a lifetime worth of achievements in the college football world, which is 2 years of starting, and they should be all-conference, all-American type players this year. I think both guys have a chance to win this award. Beck, do you agree?
Yeah, I do. I think you're right in terms of you have to have had some success the year before. If no one's ever heard of you, unless you're just Cam Newton and you play one season and it's just unbelievable, then you're going to win awards.
Yeah,
but
if you score a bunch of touchdowns, it's one thing. If you're blocking people,
right,
somebody's got to know who you are.
Somebody's got to know. Yeah, exactly. Even if you have an incredible season, if no one knows who you are, if you weren't on any preseason list, the chances of you winning that award are very low.
Correct. So I think both Emery Jones and Will Campbell have a real chance to win the Outland. As far as the Nagurski goes, Harold Perkins is on the watch list. If Harold Perkins has a season like last year where he makes about 85 tackles and has 5.5 sacks, he will not win this award. He's going to have to win this award, come up with 10 sacks, 2 of which are game-changing in nature against Alabama or USC or Oklahoma. And LSU's defense is going to have to show a pulse. I would suggest Harold Perkins is a long shot for this award, but he is famous because he burst on the scene as a freshman, just like Will Campbell and Emery Jones. He is thought of as a freak athletically. He was a 5-star recruit, and he is a household name on the defensive side of the ball. But LSU's defense cannot finish 53rd in the country, which would be a huge improvement, and Harold Perkins puts together the numbers that he did. He's going to have to make some real plays. I'm still holding out hope. And we're not going to get into a huge discussion here in this segment about, well, how do you use Harold Perkins and what does he do? We're going to do that all August, and we'll do it to preview the USC game, and we'll do it right after the USC game, I'm sure. But what I do want to say here is just to toss this in, and I've said this a couple times, I really hope that Harold Perkins gets his hands on an interception with some room to run this year. Because he's a freak athletically. He will be as fast as anybody on the field when he gets the ball in his hands. And I think he can score a touchdown if given the opportunity. And I'm hoping for that. We haven't quite seen that over the last couple of years. He had a pick against Auburn and did have a little bit of open field there, but he got tackled from the back. And then he got his hands on the ball at Missouri, and we saw the crazy game at Arkansas with the fumble recovery. But he hasn't gotten – I need a tipped ball that he runs under, and then everybody panics and he's got the ball in his hands. I want to see that. Because plays like that do help facilitate awards like this. Your highlight moment not talking a Heisman moment here, but a Nagurski type moment. Again, I think that some edge rusher who comes up with 13 sacks this year is likely to get this. You've got Pierce at Tennessee, who's sensational, and there are plenty of guys around the country that may merit this award. But Harold Perkins is as well known as all of them and as talented as all of them. It's just going to be a whether or not he's able to be used in the fashion that would facilitate an award like this, and whether or not LSU's defense can show up. Because if LSU gives up 30 a night, again, he ain't winning the Nagurski. But I'm hopeful that he's part of a bit of a renaissance here for LSU's defense, and that may help him towards this award. I think Campbell's the most likely for Outland. I think Emery Jones would be right there at number 2, and I think Perkins is a distant third here as far as the Nagurski goes. But those are the 3 guys who are garnering a ton of attention. Nussmeier will be on the Heisman lists, and he'll have reasonable odds and all that kind of stuff because he's the quarterback at LSU. But these 3 guys, I think, have a chance to win those awards. Anytime you try to have a singular award winner amongst the entire nation, you've got long odds. But I think LSU's got a chance to win these 2 awards. So a lot of times you get to watch the list and you just kind of scrape it under the rug and go, okay, that's fine. We'll keep moving on. You get the long snapper award watch list. I'm not going to spend a ton of time on that. And though Slade Roy's a really good long snapper, and I'm thrilled that LSU has him, that's not something that's going to move the needle a ton. Emery Jones, Will Campbell, Harold Perkins, they move the needle a little bit. So we talk about. Hey, thanks for watching Hunt on LSU. Before you get out of here, do us a couple of favors. Hit that like button, leave your comments below, and subscribe to the channel for all your Fighting Tiger football talk. See you next time.